First teaser for Salman Khan Sikandar has dropped, and I think people underestimate that this is not a regular teaser. The hope and dream of millions of Salman fans across the universe are tied into this trailer. I'm the foremost PhD holder on Salman fandom. I'm the president of the fan club, as you all know. So let's talk a bit about the trailer. So it's a teaser, first of all, not a trailer. I get these things missed. The first teaser already dropped, which is basically Salman Khan kicking ass and murdering some samurais. I think it's quite timely because the movie's supposed to come out in 30 days and we haven't seen much about it. This is directed by A.R. Murugadoss, who previously did Ghajini, and I think that's what they're probably trying to emulate, that kind of success, that massive numbers that Ghajini did back in the day. But yeah, Murugadoss is not the same director. Not been able to capture that lightning in a bottle since. All of his movies have been pretty much disappointing since Ghajini. And Ghajini was a remake too, right? So this is an original movie, but it's also produced by Sajid Nadiadwala, who is a great friend of Salman. They've done tons of movies together. But again, also Sajid Nadiadwala's track record as a producer isn't great, although he does spend a lot of money on his movies. And even in watching the teaser for Sikandar, you can see that they spent a buttload of money. But the thing is, Salman Khan fans have been having a rough ride for the last few years. Flopping is a very hard term to use for these guys, pretty much for any Khans. But what the disappointment for Salman Khan fans is that they haven't been able to capture what Shah Rukh did after his break. He delivered pretty much 3 back-to-back hits, although Dunki was very disappointing. I didn't like that movie at all. But Jawan and Pathan were basically put the box office on fire. And Salman followed that up with Tiger 3, which was critically and even box office-wise quite disappointing. I didn't like that movie too much either. And I think it's been just a couple of rough years. The COVID lockdown was not great for Salman. The movies that he was making weren't great. We had the Kisi Ka Bhai, Kisi Ki Jaan, Bakal, which was terrible. He had a small role in Antim, which he was good in, but the movie was terrible because it was basically, his brother-in-law's project, and he was basically piggybacking on top of it. And then we also had that Most Wanted Bhai movie. I don't even remember what the name of the movie was because it was so bad. But yeah, I think a lot of people are hoping for, his glory days of Sultan, Bajrangi Bhaijaan, or even if it was minor work like Kick and Bodyguard. The first thing we have to say is Salman looks good in this. The hairpiece looks nice. I mean, we've been through bad hairpiece days. Need I remind you of, Mujhse Shaadi Karoge, or even Singham 3 recently. So Salman looks good, which is already a good thing. And even at the press tours and stuff like that, I think maybe he got a new stylist. The suits are fitting well, and the action looks great. And the thing with Salman and still the Khans, they are such stars that they can carry an action sequence where it looks good. It looks, it looks great. I just saw Deva not too long ago, and Shahid Kapoor is not the kind of guy that can do what a Salman Khan or Shah Rukh Khan can do in terms of these massive scale action movies. And this is definitely a massive scale action movie. You can see it in, you can see it in the set pieces, the dance sequences that we're seeing. They've spent a lot of money. It looks great. So the bases are already set here. If now Murugadoss can actually deliver a good movie, that would be amazing. But I do have qualms about casting Rashmika Mandanna, who is pretty much, Salman is twice his age. Literally, do the maths. It's twice his age. And it's kind of a hard balance because it's really good for the careers of these women to, be able to star with a big action, in a big action movie with a big star. Although Rashmika has pretty much done Animal and she's done Pushpa, which were massive hits. So I don't know if she would actually need to have these roles, but she's choosing them. She's getting a paycheck and, that's good. But the pairing just looks off. It will always look off. But then again, I don't know if this is the type of movie that we've been so conditioned that, Salman cannot be paired against, a female co-star that's his same age. It's just because the way these stories are told, which I think it needs to change because it doesn't look good. So I worry about Rashmika's pairing. I worry about A.R. Murugadoss as a director, but, it looks good. You can only be optimistic now because it is Eid. It's going to be the big release, and at least the first teaser looks good. So I'm hoping really the movie is good. And what I'm also hoping is that the music is good, because Salman's albums used to be amazing. All of his movies used to have these amazing soundtracks, and that's not been the case anymore. I don't even remember the last few songs that he had that were decent. So I'm hoping we get some good music, and yeah, I hope honestly, I hope Sikandar delivers what Salman fans have been waiting for so long.